Alrighty. So, the sun really gets my eyes. But my guy, who's not on PTO, Adrian, unfortunately was not able to work today due to some complication, which is completely fine. Some things are more important than life and work, and that's the mentality you have to have. Is like, hey, like, it's okay. That also is okay. We had somebody confirm a job, but so I was looking at it. But also, that's where preparation comes in, because if I'm not prepared to be able to take over or have something, be a fix for that, then we're cooked. And so, like, the reality is, you got to expect, okay, hey, our team isn't always going to be available. Something's going to come up with their personal life or their family or their kids or whatever. And so you have to be ready to step in or take over or replace them with somebody else for the day. Like, that's just what you got to do. So being prepared is something I've been learning, like, exponentially quickly because of all these situations that are happening. But I'm always like a step ahead or a couple steps ahead, because if some crap happens, I need to be able to have a fix. But today I'm doing a job. I actually ended up moving the other job over that was paper sealing because, one, I didn't really want to do it. But two, the main reason is it's pretty rainy today. So I don't want to have any complications, because we would have to use penetrating sealer for that job, and you don't want to have that one get messed up. I'm not gonna lie. So I was doing a bunch of admin work today. Honestly, I should have recorded that part, but just a lot of like my days right now are not very focused, where it's like one hammering one thing. It's more like, hey, this person needs my attention here, this person needs my attention here, boom, 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 do this. So it's not like I'm focused on one huge project at a time, but my time's also not needed for one huge project, because nothing I'm working on right now is so crucial, unless it is, like sometimes it is, but nothing I'm working on right now is so crucial admin wise that if we don't get it solved now, we're screwed. And I have big projects I'm working on that are very important projects, but they're not necessarily things where, hey, if I don't get it solved or finished today, I'm cooked. Like, so I work on things incrementally. It distracts my focus a bit, but it's fine. I just like to stay busy doing stuff. When I first started this business, I used to do all the pressure washing myself, and I was not used to having to do focused admin work for a long period of time because I didn't have to. By the way, I'm heading to Publix. I wanted to get a sandwich because they're on sale right now for $8.99 instead of $11, but it's only $1 off, but I'm gonna get one anyway, so might as well get it now. But or $7.99 maybe, $2. But when I started this business, I didn't think I was gonna be doing a bunch of admin work. I thought it was just gonna be pressure washing. Oh, pressure wash, build this huge business, pressure washing only. Reality check, bro. You're gonna be doing a lot more than pressure washing. Actually, you won't be pressure washing, you'll be building a business. And I didn't know that, but I'm here for the ride, so that's what I'm doing now. But it took a lot of getting used to be prepared to start doing the admin work. But also, like, I've been really growing in leadership, because I've learned, like, hey, like, you're gonna have to understand how to manage situations and other people's dilemmas, and how do I deal with this customer, and how do I fix this problem, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's just been my story. But today the plan is just go to Publix real quick, get myself a sandwich, head straight to that pressure washing job. It's like a driveway sidewalk. I'll set up a time lapse for that, for this video. It's not often I'm pressure washing, but whenever I do, I like to enjoy it, because pressure washing is fun. It's satisfying. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really dirty driveway, because this is for a customer that owns multiple properties. So I'm pretty sure it'll be really dirty. We're leaving tomorrow morning around like 3 a.m. to go on our trip to Colorado on vacation. So that'll be fun. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm really excited for that, but I just got to do a lot of packing today. Got to do some more admin work. Got to prepare for the week. Got to kind of make a list of things I want done. We're preparing for people, because obviously we're leaving. Our whole team, like my whole team consists of my sister, she's our operations manager. So my mom is the client relations manager. Adrian, our wash tech, but he's gonna be here, so I'm preparing for him to do flyers. Man, my tires are really low apparently. But I'm preparing for him to do flyers, so I had to prep that for him. Mr. Sloan's helping him get set up with that. Mr. Sloan's our operations manager, and then you know, we're getting some other things situated for him, and then we're getting our flyer team. We're getting them prepped up because we're gonna be gone, so we're making sure they have everything they need so they can keep working while we're gone, placing orders, fixing things. So that's what really today's consisting of, is just preparation for this trip, because that's what it takes. I'll take the phone into the store. But that's what it takes, is preparation. But yeah, so that's today. I can't get out of this dang car. That's today. So I'm finna go grab myself a sandwich. I'm not gonna record that part because that's just ridiculous. I'm not a streamer right now. I'm a business owner and I don't need to record that. But I've been really working on, like, my main time right now has been spent on admin work, but I've been working on this project called the MC system. And I have a couple reasons why I'm working on it. The main reason is I want to be able to help other people learn what I do for free. And so this is free right now. I'm going to be a business coach, you know, in a couple of years, maybe even end of this year. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to be a business coach. So, like, this is all practice for that. All right, so there's like something stuck on the spigot, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to take it off. But right there's like a little thing on the spigot. I gotta take that off. Bro, that's definitely stuck on. That's like glued on. I'm gonna look for another spot to plug it in. So we're gonna test this one out. Should just look here first, honestly. All right, we'll plug in there. Plug in the water, just in case low pressure. That way it has time to fill up the tank. We don't want to run out of water, because then we have to wait for it to fill up, and that's just waste of time. So we'll turn that all the way on. See if I get pressure, especially as. Okay, that's chemical for sure, right here. So. Yeah. That's how it is. Most things need to be pressure washed. Even if you soft wash it, yes, the chemicals kill the algae, but you need to get the algae off of concrete surfaces like this. Now, if it's a roof, we leave it on. We don't wash it down typically. But if it's a driveway, sidewalk, pavers, we're always cleaning it off too with the pressure washer. Take care of the front walkway. Thank goodness there's no sidewalks, bro. Oh, well, there is sidewalks actually. It's an interesting job, actually. All right, we'll set this here. Move the camera again. One of the difficult things about recording is you always gotta have the cameras at the right angle, so it takes a couple seconds for you to go do that. It's all good though. Organic content is the future because of all this ad stuff going on. Talking with my buddy Gavin about it. It's like with all this ad stuff going on, Gary Vee talks about this, like people, we're in an interest media age. So that means people are not just seeing random stuff anymore as much. It's more targeted because the AI is so good. It's targeting specific things that the person would enjoy. It's not just showing you random crap anymore. That's much. And even in 24 months, it's going to be even more there. And it's all about consistency over time. And so if we start now, 24 months from now, we'll be set up. Everybody else will be screwed. That just is what it is. And it's not about hoping they're screwed. That's just how it's going to work. And I know that. My buddy knows that. My other buddies know that. And we're applying these principles now. So that's why we're doing the content, even though it takes extra time. It's also just fun. Also, the customers like seeing this stuff. They like seeing the genuinity of our company. They like seeing behind the scenes. And even if this is not something that's getting 50 billion views, maybe 5, 10, hey, that's fine. You know what I mean? We have content out there. It's SEO building. It's creating more of a brand. Like, these are all things that are going to precede us over time. And it might take 3 years for us to even, get some traction, like maybe even 1,000 subscribers, maybe 3 years. But hey, I'm going to be consistent over these 3 years. That's the thing. Okay, so now we're gonna start surface cleaning. That's just the big circular cleaner. That's always like the first process just because it cleans the surface faster. A lot of people sometimes who are newer will use a turbo nozzle, which is a gun. It's just inefficient. We're also I'm going to go ahead and turn off the pump for the soft wash system. That's how I spray the chemical. Save battery, man. No need to waste it. I'm not gonna change the solution percentage until I'm done, but I'm gonna be using it after the post-treat everything, make sure it comes out really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the surface cleaner out. Getting so dirty. Like, my pants are crazy dirty, bro. But that's what pressure washing is. So you can see here the difference between what's dead algae and then a live algae. Which is crazy because people think this is just dirt. It's not just dirt. It's algae. It's black algae mold. I would say we're about halfway done, just because we still have a quarter of the driveway to do, some of the front walkway, front patio, some of these sidewalks. Then we still have to rinse everything down, And then we gotta post treat everything. But the post treating doesn't take long. Rinsing takes a decent amount of time, but not too bad. We're making this property super nasty so that way it can get super clean. Because when something's dirty, you have to break it up, build it down, destroy it, and then build it back better. Get the fire, can't get that off. That's why you always need to have some of these when you're at a job, because man, it saves your butt every day. You also want to always have a mallet. I'm gonna grab a mallet too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grasp around it and then bang it down. That didn't work, so now I'm gonna turn the machine off, and that's pretty annoying. And I'm not in the business of being annoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a turbo gun, get the edges, that stuff. You can't get the edges of these, diametric shapes with surface cleaner since it's a circular thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that so we can edge it out, and then we're gonna wash it down. All right, so great news. Seems like we forgot the extension pole and everything like that at the other job last night. So that's amazing. I'm gonna use the ball valve to edge everything out and wash it down. The end process of the cleaning. But see how there's a lot of black stuff? We're gonna treat this with 3% again. Just gonna hit everything really nicely. Just get it all covered. And this is gonna get rid of that mold spores. That's what that is, it's mold spores. Just getting some nice coverage on everything. It's gonna really just make it look really, really good. And this is gonna help it stay cleaner for longer too. That's why you don't wanna just get pressure washing done. You wanna make sure you're getting soft washing done, which is just post and pre-treating these surfaces after you have finished and before you start. And even if you don't notice these black marks, if you're doing it, just always post and pre-treat everything, because reality is you're gonna give a better product if you just post and pre-treat. I put it up to 6 on my machine, but right now in there is 6%, so that's shooting at 3% really. But we're just gonna do one treatment. If it doesn't turn out clean after you do your first treatment, just go ahead and hit it all again, like hit it twice. But if you clean it really good the first time, unless it's just a really bad area, it'll typically be fine after one hit. Again, I'm not putting that much. I'm just really making sure I'm covering everything. And look, there's nothing, no black marks here, but I'm still putting it. Why? Because I want to make sure that the product that I'm giving this client, the service I'm giving this client, is a good one. I want to make sure it lasts. I want to make sure that they don't have to call me back as soon. Even though I make money from them calling me back, our job is to serve clients before it is to make money from them. We make money because we're focused on serving them. And that's what makes us, get our jobs, because people are referring us to others. Why? Because we care about the clients. We're not just about making money here. This is not just a business. This is a purpose. This is a vision. This is a mission from God to serve others by cleaning their properties and taking care of the people and leading the people that are part of this business, which is a good amount of people. So just really getting a nice coverage on everything, nothing crazy, just making sure everything's at least covered a little bit. This is also the difference between a good product and a mediocre product is doing this treatment. But you can see here the black marks are pretty much all gone here. Just hitting this. And this is usually a stronger beam. Like typically it's like boom. Typically it's like that. Right now it's a little light because we have a leak in the system. And so I have to fix that, repair that, but I didn't want to do it last night because it was too dark. So we'll get a stronger beam when I fix that. But if it gets air in the pump, it gets cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish soft washing this and then I'll record again after. So everything's looking really, really good. I'm just cleaning out the pump right now. You don't want to put it on the sidewalks because all this extra chemical can run down and kill the grass if you're not careful with how you're putting it. But put it on the driveway, it's gonna run down the driveway and it'll be good. But all this extra chemical right here is going to allow this to stay cleaner for longer. But you can see, I mean, there was a lot of black marks there. No more black marks. This right here, this is just how the concrete is, but everything's super clean. So now we're just rinsing this out because this can hurt our pump if we leave it in there. Just really get this looking good. So yeah, I mean, this is the job. I'm gonna go ahead and record again once I'm done. Last thing is just pack this line up and then put a yard sign. Alrighty, everything's completely packed up. Just gonna get a yard sign here. Like this. Alrighty, put this in here. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Handy dandy yard sign. Just gonna put it right here. And these are double-sided, so we put them to the side. People going that way, going this way, and then boom, finished product. So yeah, the job went well. Just gonna make sure I have everything packed up, and then I'll head home, get some admin work done, and then I gotta go ahead and pick up that piece that we left at the job site.